great win last week. Proud of the conference play that our team had this year, and in winning their division, that's a great accomplishment for our team and our staff. So again, just real proud of those guys. We've quickly turned the page to South Carolina. A lot to catch up on Sunday, Monday, today. Trying to really get ready, and you got an early kickoff on Saturday. So our players have bounced back pretty good. Last night I thought they had good spirit and good focus on our Monday practice, and today will be a critical day for us from a preparation standpoint. We'll get a lot of our heavy work done today and then and tomorrow. So excited about this game. I mean, it's always fun to play the rival game. It's something that is important to this state and to both programs, and just a lot of fun. It's just one of those things that there's some schools out there, I don't know if they really have a rival like we have here, a natural rival in state like we have. That's a pretty neat thing, and it's always fun to be a part of it. But for us, it's really just next game, next goal, and that's how we approach it. Same routine. Yesterday our players came in here at 6:30, and we put the last game to bed and moved on to this game. We'll prepare the same way today. Tomorrow, Thursday, we'll have our game prep on Friday and travel to Columbia and have our normal Friday night, Saturday morning, and go play. I mean, it's just really next game, next goal. The next goal for us is to try to win our state championship, and that's 100% of what our focus is on, as it should be. And we're excited about it. Offensively for them, they've really done a lot of different things throughout the season. So for us, from our defensive standpoint, preparing for them is a challenge because they've been very multiple. I mean, they've done a lot of different things over 11 ball games. So one thing that kind of jumps out is I think Garcia has played well for them. He's really had a good year. He's grown. You can tell he's really grown a lot as a player from where he was last year, and it'll be critical for us to get after him and try to affect him, just like all these other quarterbacks that we've played. Ponder and Harris and so forth. He's a good player. He kind of makes them go, so we've got to do a good job, and in particular, I think do a good job try to keep him in the pocket. He can run, he's fast, so we got to try to keep him contained in the pocket, and one of the things that I think is critical for us every week, and certainly when you're playing a Coach Spurrier team, is to stop their running game. If they can get a running game going against us, then that makes it difficult. So we've got to do a good job against the run. They got 3 different guys they'll roll in there, and so that goes to winning at the point of attack. Our defensive line's got to win up front. That's obviously a key in any football game, but in particular this game here, they're much improved on the offensive line. They're tough guys. They've been playing hard. They've had some battles that they've been in, but we'll have to win up front to have a chance. Another thing, they have had an open date, so I'm sure that we've got to prepare for the Wildcat. We got especially after watching us last week, they probably drawing up a bunch of trick plays. I would, because they all seemed to work last week. So we'll have to do a better job of just playing assignment football and doing your job before you go do somebody else's job, and being disciplined with your eyes and covering your guy. All those type of things. They throw a lot of deep balls, so that'll be a factor in the game. We make the play or they do. But I think that our secondary guys, they know that they do it every year, and so we'll have to do a good job of defending the deep ball. But they're talented defensively. Their defense really good. They were very good last year. Since Coach Johnson came in there, Ellis and Whammy both done a good job with this defense. They play hard. You know, their safeties are really, you know, really good tacklers. You know, as good as guys as we've played at safety. Their corners are young, but they're talented. They've gotten better over the course of the season. But they're young, but they're very disruptive up front. 91, I think, is a heck of a football player inside. You know, he's a guy you got to really account for. And then 40 he's as good a player as you're going to have to play against. I mean, he's all over the place. He makes a lot of instinctive type of plays on the football field, and they line him up in different spots. So he's a good player. You know, obviously our kids are very familiar with them, and I'm sure they're very familiar with us. So no real surprises there. They've added a little linebacker depth this year. They signed a couple of JC guys that have come in there and given them some depth. But you know, we got to win up front. You know, we got to win up front. We got to be able to run the ball. That's kind of what makes things go for us and allows us to have some balance in our offense. And then special teams is usually a factor in this ball game. At least it has been the last few years. You know, whether it's a kick or it's a blocked kick or it's a return, usually special teams is a big factor in this game. So.